you are a speaker, which one? Niche market, niche market. If you are one-man show, okay? If you're two-man show, three-man show, niche market. But can you cross over to high volume in the training business? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, you can do that. In fact, you can do it very well, but you need to build a sales team, a team again, to market a training team that may be either your people or not your people. Make sense? You got it? So before you think about positioning, I want you to start thinking along the lines of an attribute. What is the attribute? Safety car means Volvo. If you think about performance, what car? BMW. If you think about engineering, Mercedes. That's what I mean by owning an attribute. You get my point? You get my point? Yeah? That's very, very important. So you need to think of one word that you need to own. So when you go to the market, people will know you. If they think about that, that's what you are. Now, just now I used Cellcom as color, blue color, correct? All big brands and strong brands always also own a color. And if you're smart, you're a small player, you always associate your brand color with a big brand color. You get my point? If you are a small player, you always want to associate your color with a big brand color. For example, give me the top 3 brands in the world. Sorry? Coca-Cola. Is that the #1 brand in the world? Yes or no? No longer. They are number 2 now. Google is number 1 now. Google is the #1 brand in the world. Okay? Second brand? It is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is the second brand in the world right now. Okay? The third brand in the world? McDonald's. Microsoft is the third brand in the world. Alright? So this is the accordance of the 3 big brands in the world. Now, if you look at the colors, the first brand, Google, does it present a very colorful, fun kind of environment? So you want to become like a technology-based company, you emulate more like Google. If you are more of a fun place, young, wearing jeans, that kind of stuff. When we talk about positioning, it's not just the image out there, the whole entire people experience, everything must be exactly like that one. You get it? And that same image must appear everywhere consistently. From your business card, your website, your brochures, your collaterals, everything. Every single time something goes up must be consistent for that brand. Very important. You got it? Okay? I will go into more details as we come along to your specific own companies itself. Every business card I will look at, and I will tell you exactly what's wrong with your business card or what you should do with your business card also. So don't worry. Okay? So positioning, the first P. You need to decide. Second P, positioning. Understand positioning? Clear? Everyone's clear? So you need to think of that word. If you tell me that word, you write something, you tell me that word, I will rewrite for you. You get it? I will rewrite for you. If you're a speaker, Ernie Chen, what's my positioning? Asia's #1 business coach. I'm Asia's #1 business coach. Alright? How do you define? When we advertise in Star, the newspaper will question you. Why do you claim Asia's #1 business coach? Who says so? Do you know they didn't even know? And you know what we did? I told them, you do 3 things. You Google me up. You Google the word Asia's #1 business coach. Who comes up? Yours truly. Ernie Chen appears #1. Frontal first page, #1 Asia's #1 business coach. You get it? If you key in Ernie Chen, of course I come up lah. But you key in Asia's #1 business coach, who comes up? I come up. So that what makes me #1. We play with SEO, search engine optimization. We can share with you how to do that also. Alright? Now, #2, I told them, you YouTube me up. Asia's business coach #1, who comes up? I come up also. Have you Googled me up recently? Have you YouTube me up recently? You guys are horrible online now. I'm gonna slap all you guys now. You know why? None of you have added me on Facebook. What the hell is wrong with you? One of the biggest tool and most powerful tool that you got to learn how to use is social media. It's free. She was with me for almost 3 years, and she's now an entrepreneur. She sells her products 100% on Facebook. One day, during promo periods, you can generate 1,000 sales using Facebook. And none of you here have added me on Facebook. Let me ask a question. Do you all have Facebook? That's even worse. But Facebook didn't add me. What the hell's wrong with you all? Don't you want to learn more from me, my postings? How many of you have even added yourself to Millionaire Business School Facebook? Okay. Moving forward, all our communication will be in Millionaire Business School Facebook. If you have any questions to ask, you write into Millionaire Business School Facebook. Unless it's a personal matter, you will ask me. If not, go to Millionaire Business School Facebook, I will respond that so everyone can read and learn from that. Okay? We have 1,600 members. A lot of people use that Facebook to sell things. Use our Facebook. You got it? Okay? So, the third thing I told them to do is you Yahoo me. So I say you Google me, you YouTube me, and you Yahoo me. So who show up number one every single one? You know what they say? Thank you. And the ad came out. It was a big full page ad. Last year we did that. And then Star, you know what they started doing? Since I did that, they started using our same strategy. They put one whole full page. Star is number one. According to YouTube, Google, and Yahoo, they follow the strategy I put. Because how you define a person is number one. You define by what is published. You get it? What is published. And the ranking can be up, can be down. That's why they call it SEO ranking. Search Engine Optimization ranking. So your objective is to become what? Number one. So that if I want your service, all I key in is premium items. You must appear number one all over the world. You in premium, I was reading your filling up. Hell, I'm so glad you met me. You are not I. You should be very glad you met me. You say 2 million, 3 million, and then 5 million. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? So little one. You're in premium items. It must be 10 times more. Write a zero behind those numbers. You get what I'm saying? Because your margins are very, very small. From a 2 million sales, what's your margin? 5%? 10%? 15%? Is that
January.
To be more? Less?
More on lifestyle incentive, less on premium.
So less of premium. Okay, fine. So you are transitioning. Can you lose out on your existing market?
I still service a good client.
Very good. Now, you need to play a two-game strategy. And that's what I meant by you need to identify your market segment which you're going to do. If you ask me in my clientele basis, in Edson brand, we have 3 different trading brands within the company. A premium brand, a mid-tier brand, and a regional brand. Now, with premium brand, if I say Edson, very clearly, I know from the get-go, the beginning, all the SMEs cannot afford me. No way possible. And I refuse to do also. You know why? Cheaper lah, cheap my ass lah, cheap. How to cheap? Where got such thing, man? There's only one me. And there's only 365 days. You get my point? So to maximize optimization as a speaker, the 2 things you do. One is you magnify yourself. Second thing is you duplicate yourself. I repeat, if you're a speaker, 2 things you do. You magnify yourself. How do you magnify? If I'm speaking to one class with 10 people, I want to speak to one class with 1,000 people, 2,000 people. That's called magnification. You got it? There's a strategy here. All businesses can magnify it. Number 2, what do? You duplicate. How do you duplicate? Many ways. You can do franchising, you can do licensing, you can also train up a whole series of trainers who are exactly like you. You got it? Okay? So the Edson brand, I know very clearly that I only want to serve 3 target audience when I start the business. First target audience, I want to serve the MNCs. Who are they? Multinational companies. Why? They got the money and they're willing to pay. So we very specifically know Edson will be a premium brand. We refuse to serve the cheap companies. Okay? You must be very clear. So why I say cheap? It's because you're not willing to pay, you want the best. How is that going to happen? So you're cheap to me. And we're going to be very clear. They are cheap clients. MNCs are premium clients. Means to say that if we go to them, we refuse to lower the prices. You lower the price to them, they'll say you are no good. So you go talk to a premium client, you cannot charge cheap. You go to a premium client, you must charge expensive. The more expensive, the better. You get it? Because their mentality is this. If you're expensive, means you are good. Simple as that. But you can be the worst ever speaker, and they think you're good because you go to them with a high price. That's called positioning yourself as such. You got it? Okay? Hard to assess. It's hardly accessible to you. Very hard to get your time slots. And that's what it's all about. Okay? Second was the GLCs. Government linked companies. Means to say like Saint-Gobain lah, Petronas lah, the big boys. Telecom, Maybank, the Naga. Anything that's owned by Khazanah National, just go to Khazanah National Berhad's website, all the companies owned by them is the GLC, EPF lah, so forth and so on. Do they have money? Yes. Lots of money, and they are also one of the largest employee base. Means to say they have more needs, doesn't matter what business you're in. So these are the clients we know specifically that we want to target because they have huge employee base. The more employee means the more needs for the organization. The bigger the brand, the more money they have to spend. So that's who you focus on. Premium. Thirdly, we wanted to focus on the LLCs. Who are the LLCs? Large local conglomerates. Who are some of the large local conglomerates? Genting. Okay, Genting. Is AirAsia a good brand to serve? Yes or no?
No.
It depends. AirAsia is one of the worst companies for you to serve. Why?
They squeeze you and that's the value.
Their value to their customer is what? Cheap, low cost carrier. Now everyone can fly. So what do you think about their vendors? They will squeeze you to. However, I always advise you always serve AirAsia once. Why? AirAsia is my client. That's it. Don't serve them again. Serve one time enough. Cukup. Don't waste time. One time enough. You get the brand. It's in your brand list. Your business wants to be associated with big brands, but you don't want to serve big brands all the time. I repeat, big businesses and big brands are two different things. I repeat, big brands and big businesses are two different things. A big business can be a big brand. Okay? But a big business may not also be a big brand. Be very clear on that. When I say big business, what do we mean? Lots of money. Okay? When we say big brand, maybe lots of money but no money. Maybe a lot of people know but no money inside. AirAsia at one point, 4 years ago, was in that situation. On paper, they are a bankrupt company. On paper. But the brand, the more no money they did not have, the more they advertise. To build the brand bigger and bigger and stronger. They have no money, and yet they advertise like crazy. So that the brand keep on seeing people more confident, stock market go up. You get it? Can you do the same? No! You are not a listed company. You keep on pumping advertising, you die, man. That is why social media is so important. Brand presence is so important. For SNO here, what are these clients? Are they B2B or B2C? B2B or B2C? B2B. So do we advertise SN in the newspaper? Yes or no? Yes or no?
No.
Hell no! For what? Who are my clients? B2B, premium. Do I need to advertise in the newspaper? Yes or no? No. We don't advertise at all. So you ask the consumer market, you're the largest, biggest training provider in Malaysia. Nobody consumer-wise knows who we are. But you call every single training manager or HR manager in Malaysia, do you think they know who we are? Everybody knows who we are. You get my point?
Wouldn't it help to once in a while advertise? So
We
that
do.
when you go against Accenture and all the SMR people will...
We are not going against them. They are not our competitor. Accenture is not our competitor. They are a consulting company. We are not. We are people development company. That's why your positioning is very important. You get it? We are training, education. We are not consulting. Accenture's competitors are McKinsey, Boston, Hans Consulting. They tell themselves we are a consulting company. We don't do that.
What about like SMR and...
SMR is not even a
Yeah.
consulting company anymore. They are technology company. HR technology. They position themselves as technology. They started as a training company, then they crossed over to consulting, then they moved to technologies. And your positioning, I have not come to that yet, which you're going to change over time as you grow along. Make sense? Accent the brand, when we started, our positioning was very clearly, very niche, differentiating your service. What do you think the business we're in? Service-focused business. We were just working on consulting, training, companies that has call centers that focuses on service. You get it? So we changed over the years. As we grow bigger, our business grow bigger, we just train people in every single area possible. Today we are training in ball bearing lah, energy, water reserve lah. I also don't know what training they offer. Everything under the roof. And we're going to be offering Islamic values training also very soon. This is Farah Ashiki, by the way, former Malaysian Idol, and then transformed herself to be now a speaker and becoming a speaker as well. So she's going to be part of our group to be doing Islamic value training. Yeah, positioning. If she was what she used to be and doing Islamic training, I'm sure I tell you. She used to be a different person altogether. So she is a different person today. So you have two different person, two different products you have to position differently. Make sense? Okay? So understanding the target customer audience and positioning yourself for that target audience is very important. Okay? Now, when we go and talk to MNCs, do we need to talk a different language compared to when we talk to the GLCs? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, every single time. So within the three clientele base, we need to use three different types of channels or even key account person, salesperson talk to them. Now, if I go over here, I send a salesperson talk to MNC. Is it better to send a Chinese, Indian, or Malay to see the MNC?
Chinese.
Chinese, okay? Why?
English speaking.
So you're assuming that the English speaking would be a Chinese, huh? Okay, let me correct you, It's not Chinese. Whoever speaks the best English, go and see this person here. Whether it's Chinese, Malay, Indian, doesn't matter, irrelevant. The person who speaks the best English must go and see MNC. So when you hire a person, you must be very clear. If you are positioning your brand as a premium brand, they must speak very good English to see MNCs. Now, second, to see here, it's still a premium brand, it's Essence. But when we go and see the GLC, should I send a person who is Chinese, Malay, or Indian? Sorry? Wrong again! Sorry? No! You must send a person who can speak both good English and BM. And switch as and when needed. Switch as and when needed. Okay? Don't forget, GLCs not all are the same. Tenaga may still be about 20 years behind. The Melayu is still sangat Melayu. Okay? You go to a main bank, they want to think they are not so Melayu, but they're still Melayu. You go to a Khazanah, they are not Melayu, but they are Melayu. You get my point? They are Melayu, but they think macam orang putih punya. Totally like, if you are Malay, come and talk to them, they will think, what wrong with you Malay? They think really like orang asal ini, tapi dia Melayu. Sorry? Yes. There are those who memang luar Melayu tapi dalam hati putih punya. It's that extreme. We have seen all these type of clients. Okay? So if you're going to go to LLC, for example, it all depends whether the boss is Chinese, Malay, or Indian. Chances of the LLC is Chinese, Malay, or Indian is very much driven by the whole population of the employees. I give an example. Next door to me, the company next to our studios, across coffee. The whole company is from China. I have another client, emerging farmer. right? The boss is so Western, management style, very Western in style and everything else. So employee 100 all China million. I asked one simple question: how come we don't hire Malay staff or Indian staff? Very difficult to eat together anyway. A very Western management style person told me that. I was like, my company, Chinese boss, 85% of my employees are non-Chinese. Malay, Indian, and Lai. Okay? It is a pain, I can tell you. When you have all one race, it is also a pain, I can tell you, when you have all different kind of races. So bottom line, doing business is painful. But the rewards are the greatest among the 4 areas. Remember the 4 areas? Business, properties, real estate, paper assets, and commodities. See what I say? Commodity, gold. You all saw this paper not, Geneva? That's why I say don't. You build business is your own thing. No one can cheat you one. Most first high return, the higher return, the more you got to upward, man. I tell people don't listen to me. Don't already then. I told you, man. They don't listen. Stupid fellas. Real idiots. So as a brand over here, you see my client's target segment? Later you can see the slide here. Okay, talks about positioning, yeah? Now, here. You either claim yourself to be the #1 product leader, Asia's #1 business coach. Who the hell you want to go talk to anyone about business? You want to talk to Asia's #1 or Asia's number 35?
#1.
Are you with the #1 now? Yes. Aren't you freaking glad? That's the whole idea. You can now become #1. I'm #1 already. So you better go and take something else. Don't take business, no. Take something else to be your expertise and specialization. You get my point? You claim the positioning and push that positioning non-stop into online, posting, until you become #1. You can dethrone anyone. I'll give you a very simple example. My name, Ernie Chen. When I first had my own website, it was not erniechen.com, you know. It was ernie-chen.com. Some idiot in America who is not even Ernie Chen went and bought the domain Ernie Chen. And you know what? I'm a very persistent man. We wait and we wait. I'm not gonna buy. You have to buy. I'm gonna charge you a bar, man. You keep quiet. Pretend like you don't want. So you're gonna get Ernie-Chen. So I was using Ernie-Chen for a few years. Yeah? Until one fine day I checked erniechen.com for sale. Immediately buy. Today I own erniechen.com. You understand how the game is played? And you keep on pushing that thing non-stop. In Singapore, there's a guy by the name of Adam Khoo. Heard of him?
Yeah.
Pretty good guy, yeah? He positions himself as Asia's #1 success coach. Is it the same as me? Totally different. What does he focus on? Success. What do I focus on? Business. Two different things. So you need to claim a positioning for yourself. And I am interested in Asia. Why? If you know economic wave right now, the world giants of economy is coming to Asia. Asia, in the whole entire world, has the top 8 countries with the largest population in the world. The top out of 10, out of 12 countries, 8 of them belongs in Asia. And Asia, with Air Asia support, that's why I quite like them, is within 4 to 6 hours radius of flight. And you cover whole of Asia. So being Asia's #1 business coach, is it good enough? Enough. Couple billion people to work with, couple billion businesses to work with, enough. Don't have to say world's #1. Let the Americans still dream on that word thing. You get my point? So don't have to position yourself like Malaysia's #1 also cukup already for you to start off with. But I always advise you, claim bigger if you're getting bigger. Start claiming things a lot faster. Why? Who is king of pop?
Michael Jackson.
He died already, but you cannot take away from him. He's forever with him. King of pop is Michael Jackson. Who gave it to him?
Media.
He himself. I am king of pop. Who is king of rock? Elvis, you cannot take it from him. He's dead. You can never remove him from him. You get it? So a lot of people don't know how to play with positioning, which is very, very important. If you're opening a restaurant, make sure you like that positioning. Let people remember you by that. See, KFC has used Coca-Cola KFC. They use what we call the strategy number 1 of differentiating, which I'll teach you also later on, step by step. The first number 1 strategy for you to differentiate your brand is called First Movers Advantage, FMA. Write it down. First Movers Advantage. What does it mean by First Movers Advantage? You're the first one in the market. You're the first one to say that you're number 1. No matter what Pepsi does and spend billions and billions of dollars rebranding, repositioning, can they ever knock Coca-Cola off its position? No. But can they knock Coca-Cola off its business position? Yes. Two different things. Brand position and business position is two different things. But if you are a brand position, it is worth 10,000 times more than a business position. Meaning to say, if you add up everything that Microsoft, Apple, Google, physical business sense, what's in the bank, money, what's physical building, computers, softwares and everything, yeah, it is not more expensive than the brand. So, what am I saying? What must you do with your business? You must build a brand, because when you go into a business, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Brand. How do you exit your business? And when you exit your business, what must you do? You're selling your business. And people are buying what from you? Your brand, which is your IP. You got it? That's the only way you can exit becoming a multi-millionaire. A multi-millionaire. I'm going to ensure I see to myself you guys get that. You don't get that, kick your ass. Because I'm going to get you to work very, very hard. You have to exit your business to become very rich and then be financially free. Unless you choose to work some more. You choose to, because you enjoy what you do. Now guys, people ask me, you can check my wife, you ask my wife, okay? People ask, why you put yourself into so much hell to do this thing, do that thing, do this thing, do so many things, okay? My response is very simple. If I don't do, I straight away die. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because I love all the things I do. I cannot stop. No. I love to do. That's why Newton, I can do, let's do. Very exciting. It's very, very meaningful or very fun. So unless you choose to do, you don't have to do. That's the power of your financial freedom. You understand? That's the power of it. That you no longer need to make money to survive, but you do it because it's so much fun doing it. You get what I'm saying? That's the whole idea of why we're here. So you need to, in your mind, when you get into a business, what must you be thinking about? Exit strategy. How do you get out? Don't be sentimental. You can build something out and build the thing again. You got it? Okay? You know how Tony Fernandez became so freaking rich? 11 years ago, AirAsia. You know how he became so freaking rich? Whole objective was just to exit AirAsia, sell a portion of the shares by raising funds from people, take that money out, go and build all the other kiln businesses. And that's the exact same strategy Richard Branson, all these other entrepreneurs who have build brands, sell brands, build brands, sell brands. Do you know Tune Money? Part of the Tune group of companies? The CEO who was running it, the first CEO, he was running it, is Tengku Zafro, my former schoolmate. Okay? He's now the Maybank Investment punya CEO. Tak ada guna punya. Okay? Banyak connection to, because mother is a royalty. Yeah? So very, very powerful in royalty, tapi tak ada guna punya. But keep on moving CEO to director to whatever. Now in the Maybank, very safe lah. It's a retirement plan really. But when Tony Fernandez got him in to do Tune Money, he was CEO. He owned 10% of the company, right? In less than 2 years, him being the CEO, they lost 30 million. Okay? From insurance company, then became a card debit company, now become a Matsali CEO. So he exited the business within 1.5 years. Lost that money. Okay? So Tune Money is not really working now. Now they figure out another way. They went and license and combine with this Oriental Capital Berhad and make it Tune Insurance, just launched last week. So they have Tune Insurance, they have Tune Hotels, they have Tune everything under the roof. The whole idea is you build a brand so strong, people license your brand, use that brand to get people to build more businesses. For example, Tune Hotels. There is many components of Tune Hotels. Tune Hotels Malaysia, Tune Hotels International. Tune Hotels Malaysia owned by Tony Fernandez. Okay? Very smart people because they know how to play the branding game. Once you have the Tune word, guess what? That Tune Hotels International is owned by Quek Leng Beng. Heard of it? Quek Leng Beng is Quek Leng Chan's cousin in Singapore. The richest man in Singapore. Okay? Quek Leng Beng was invited to come to Malaysia to own the hotels, the properties, using Tune Hotels International. So all the way to Bali, to UK, to everywhere else building all these hotels. Who put money in? Who put money in? Quek Leng Beng put money in. Very kaya, really, man. But using whose brand? So in every brand they own, this fellow makes some money. And the branding or advertising campaign, who's paying for it? You fellas, huh? Make sense? So if you know how to play the game and build a very powerful brand, everyone will start to leverage on your brand. Make sense? Okay? So your job is to work on building your business brand. Very important. Now, I brought a lady, a very important lady in this room. You probably see a lot of people inside this room right now. Okay? Now, Carol back there, she is the CEO of Essence Communications, Sandra Berhad, right? Who is also my lovely wife. Alright? She has been with me for a very long time. Since I've been back to Malaysia. She is an expert in marketing communications. What I'm going to be teaching you, guess what? She learned from me. So what? Whatever she teaches you will be the exact same thing what I will teach you. Okay? So you don't have access to me, you can have access to her. That's why she's here. However, she can advise you for free. No problem, huh? If you ask her to do something for you, she will charge you. Let me make it very clear. You don't have to use her services because her Sandra Berhad company is a business. If you want to use her services, please see her. She will share with you. She has a whole full design team, studio, everything. You can go and see her separately, make an appointment for her to design your card, your logo, your website and everything. You can see her. If you're someone else, your kakak, ibunda, whatever the hell, please free to go and do that. Okay? Up to you. But what I say, we have a la carte, you can come and get all our services. Up to you. But you see her on your own. Alright? You don't like her and tell me I'm not interested to know. You see her, you deal with her directly. Simple as that. Got it? But everything that she will say to you is exactly what I'll tell you also. Similar, same thing, 100%. Okay? Very important. So you see Carol. Now, these three over here, positioning. Product leader, number one. Always claim to be number one. In a region, worldwide, or whatever, up to you. Second is operational excellence company. What is operational excellence? Dell, heard of Dell? When Dell introduced direct to customer, they almost killed their competitors like IBM. Because IBM, what do they go through? Resellers. Okay? The old traditional way of doing computer was sell to the resellers, the distributors would then mark up the prices and sell it to the consumer. When Michael Dell came to the market, he figured out a way. Why in the world have all this stock laying around? Why not have what we call just in time? And that's what they did. All they did was, you buy online, specifying what you want, then you customize it and deliver direct. So what do? You cut off the middleman. You don't need the middleman anymore. Okay? When you don't have the middleman, what happens to the price? Chop. Okay? Now, not everybody should play the high volume game because you play Michael Dell game, you must play volume, volume, volume. They then figure out a way, they call it mass customization. Mass customization, where they were able to do volume at the same time customizing to the customer's need. Okay? But to do that, they need to build a system. And the system is what we call operational excellence. They focus on being very operationally excellent. people like AirAsia follow the exact same system. Why? If you follow the mass old way of doing things, they make you feel special, which was a good feeling by the way. Back then, where you print out the mass air ticket. Wow, I'm flying, man. It was a big deal back then to fly. Until AirAsia come to the market. Hello, flying is just like taking a bus. In fact, I call it an air bus. Mass meaning a very premium idea. Flying was a unique experience. You pay for the feeling that you were special. AirAsia say, abang, adik, kakak, semua, now everyone can fly. It's not an extraordinary experience. It's just a transportation to get you from point A to point B. So that's what Asia keep on talking about. They keep on talking about it's just an everyday thing. Why? If you think about it being an everyday thing, what does that mean? You will use it every other day. And literally today, people are using it every other day, flying here and there and everywhere else. And they made it so simple for you to buy where you no longer need to go and, wow, mass air ticket, super special. Now what do? You print your own ticket out, I don't even have to pay for tickets and paper. That's called operationally pushing the responsibility to the... Yes? Go ahead, do your prayers, but I will continue on. Okay? So that's what we mean over here. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you can check it online, you can print your own thing, you can print, you can use your phone, but the phone don't do it. I tried that. Still not very efficient yet. But from an operational standpoint, they are quite strong in many ways. Make sense? So they claim they are positioning as this. They are also a product leader right now for low cost. They are also this. Now, all of these three things over here, you can always achieve one thing as number one and be good at the other two. You must work on all three. But you can always be positioned number one at one thing. The other two, you cannot say you are good at all three. No such thing. Because if you are good at this, you cannot be good at this one. You can push it up as far as you can, but you can never be. How many of us here say that AAC service is fantastic? Customer intimate coming, cannot allow such thing. You push prices down, how can you really serve the customer so well? Quality go down naturally. It's that fundamental. Right? It's that fundamental. But you can always work on making sure you keep on pushing the product and quality of it as far as hard as you can. Make sense? Make sense, huh? I'm supposed to talk 45 minutes, I talk 1 hour. There's a lot to teach, really a lot to teach, a lot to learn, you guys. I don't want you to screw up, I need you to do well. Okay? So the second thing that I talked about, the 3 P's, I'll come to that, the brand promise and everything else as we go along. So remember, understand how to do this for your own companies. Okay? You need to identify, read the notes, market segment. Identify which customers you want to serve. Don't say you want to serve everybody. Don't ever say you want to serve everybody. Okay? Be very specific, very focused. You want to do training. Be very specific which type of clients you want to serve. If you think you're not that good yet, means your skills are tak berapa sampai lagi. Don't serve the premium guys. Serve the junior guys, which are the SMEs. Okay, which is a great market to go into. Okay, now another person I want to introduce to you today is Samantha. Samantha is back there, right? Samantha is our special projects director. She's the one who works very closely with our Tan Sri comes here, and she's the one, her sole job, her only job is to look at where all the national direction is going to be for the country. She studies the budget, the SME master plan, the ETP, Economic Transformation Program, the 12 areas, and where all the government money is. Her job is to look at where the money is. So if you want to know where the money is, who do you see? Samantha, let's see. Get to know her. It's good for you to know her. Okay? Will she charge you anything? Yes or no? No. It's just advice. Advice is free. We already told you already. Once you get to know what you pay, advice is free. But you ask them to do something for you and make a product output, they will charge you for that. Fair, right? But whatever advice you want her, for example, she'll point to you where. But you tell her, can you generate a report for me to the, she will charge you. Okay? So make sure you be very clear about that. Don't ask for generation of reports unless you want generation of reports for your funding from, let's say you want to go to Cradle, you want to go to MathCat, or you want to go to MDAC, for example, right? They will need you to give a business plan, things like that. Unless you need a business plan, don't ask for it. Do it yourself. Better still learn how to do it. Okay? Learn to do it so you can do it. So you can ask where is this, where is that, she will tell you where it is. You got it? Okay? Right. Back to this one over here. Brand personality. Personality. Let me finish this one first. Okay. Brand personality. Now, brand personality is all about what you want your brand to represent. Is your brand supposed to represent something very serious? Is your brand supposed to represent something very high-class lifestyle? Is your brand supposed to represent something that is more for the young market? Is your brand supposed to be more exclusive? What's the personality you want it to carry? Now, if you look at the Essence brand, okay? Look at the Essence brand, the logo, the personality, look at the brand itself. What comes to mind? What are some words that comes to mind? If you look at the logo, what comes to mind? What are some words that comes to mind?
Bold.
Sorry? Bold. Very good. Bold. What else? Accent. Action. Okay, you feel that? What else? What kind of words comes to mind when you see the word accent? Sorry? Accent. Money. Okay. What else? What else comes to mind when you see the signage, the word there?
Unique color.
Unique color, orange. Okay. You start hardly find orange colors in the market. All right.
Dynamic.
Dynamic. Why you say that?
The color.
The color. Okay. Vibrant, dynamic. Yeah. What else?
Professional.
Professional. Why do you say that?
Very professional designer.
Very professional design.
And font and
It's not funny looking, here twinning, there twirling, and everything else, right? Okay? Now, everything that you say is exactly what we want the personality to be. But we cannot be all those words. So you need to identify 2 to 3 words as to what your personality is. Because when you come out with these words, then you will talk to someone like Carol. Then only you tell them, this is the personality I want. Not simply go and decide what I want and you tell, don't understand, then the logo come out, I don't know what. The logo design must go in accordance to the personality you want to. The last person you want to ask on all this brand personality is your husband who is a chartered accountant.